breaking news. Protesters pack O'Hare after dozens of people from 7 predominantly Muslim countries are detained because of President Donald Trump's executive order. But late tonight, a federal judge intervenes. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Mai Martinez.
And I'm Jim Williams. About 1,000 protesters at O'Hare Airport are outraged that executive order, which President Trump signed yesterday. Late tonight, a federal judge in New York issued an emergency order. It temporarily stops the U.S. from deporting those included in the president's executive order.
Let's go live right now to CBS 2's Audrina Bigas, who's been following the protest out at O'Hare today. Audrina.
Good evening, Jim and Mai. That emergency stay you just talked about could affect between 100 and 200 people detained at airports across the U.S., including 12 people, as far as we know, that are still detained here at Chicago O'Hare. There are hundreds of protesters here inside Terminal 5, the international terminal here at the airport. These protesters say they will continue to protest. They want to see those 12 people who are detained here. Again, 12 as far as we know, maybe an 80-year-old woman in a wheelchair, a child. They want to see these people released. These protesters have been here. Here's what we saw earlier today outside the terminal.
No hate, no fear. Refugees are welcome here.
Hundreds of protesters blocking the international terminal at Chicago O'Hare.
Unjust and un-American.
The crowds came quickly after word of more than a dozen people detained at the airport following Trump's immigration crackdown, an executive action restricting travel from 7 majority Muslim countries.
America is a free country to everyone, Muslim, Christians, Jewish, and all the people looking for freedom. We are here looking for freedom.
During this emergency protest, dozens of attorneys set up shop inside the crowded terminal, offering pro bono legal help to anyone who said their family members were being held by authorities.
I mean, this is insane. I mean, there's an 18-month-old U.S. citizen who's been in secondary inspection, basically in detention for like 7 hours. And we can't speak to them. They won't speak to us. They won't release these people.
Fiona McEntee has a client who is detained and says the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol would not let her see her client.
We don't even know what's happening with the refugees. We're just speaking to people who are legal permanent residents. Some are U.S. citizens and happen to be dual nationals with one of the countries on the list.
And this is video of a man holding a child. We believe this is 1 or 2 of the people that were detained here at Chicago O'Hare. We do believe there are still 12 more detained here at the airport, and that is why these protesters are still out here tonight. Local, state, federal officials, a U.S. congressman just showed up. They are here to demand that the government release these people. These are people that may not even be refugees, as you heard the attorney say, but residents here. And also, the mayor just in a statement saying he's calling on the federal government to immediately produce a list of the names of anyone currently detained here at O'Hare and calling on their immediate release. Live at O'Hare, Audrina Bigas, CBS 2 News. Jim and Mai.
Thank you, Audrina.
Audrina, thank you.